Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn.
It's Lydia's Lunch Bunch.
LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and Pam and Alex. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Welcome back. We are covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is brought to you by DeBlois Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From home to business, DeBlois Electric offers repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, and heat pumps. No job is too big or too small for their fully trained licensed technicians. Visit DeBloisElectric.com. And by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's.
Alex is adding a little flair to his .coms.
Yeah, it's been a while. He's got to make up for it.
We have the pleasure of being joined in studio today by the Executive Director for the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society, Katie Lisnik. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Excellent. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Huge event coming up in about 10 days.
Oh, yes.
Right?
I can't believe it.
Yes.
Days already.
Yeah.
It's the third annual, right?
Third annual, it is. Yes.
Third annual Golden Paw Awards. That is coming up on September 18th at the Royal Oak Room in Lewiston, and we're going to talk to Katie about that and a whole lot more coming up here in just a bit. But before we get there, let's take a look at some headlines for Monday, September 8th.
Congressman Jared Golden is leading a bipartisan effort to prevent health care premium price spikes. The legislation aims to extend tax credits that help individuals afford health insurance plans on the state's Affordable Care Act marketplace, coverme.gov. The credits are set to expire at the end of this year. The bill would extend them through 2026.
Auburn water and sewerage crews will begin working overnights this week from 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. to replace the water main on Spring Street. The street will be closed this week from Court Street to Drummond Street in the area of the Hannaford parking lot.
The new Auburn Police Activities League held its ribbon-cutting ceremony on Friday. At 14,000 square feet, the new PAL Center is 5 times larger than the original and will serve as a drop-in center for after-school youth activities and mentoring. It includes a dedicated space for teens, a full-size basketball court, and a commercial kitchen. An outdoor playground will be added in the coming months.
Well, that place just sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I go there?
Yeah.
And applications are now being accepted for the Governor's Award for Business Excellence. Since 1991, the award has recognized and celebrated Maine businesses that demonstrate a high level of commitment to their community and employees, as well as exemplary performance in the manufacturing or service sectors. Learn more at maine.gov. Now it's time for the weather.
The what?
Weather is the best. Is the best. Weather.
I think he's his own biggest fan.
Seeing Alex lip sync to his own jingle is like it's meta.
We need a video to go with that. Yes.
Oh.
I think that's a new reel.
No. Plenty of sunshine today with a high of 68 and a low of 50. Sunny skies continue tomorrow with a high of 70 and a low of 47. A mixture of sun and clouds on Wednesday with highs in the low 70s.
There you go.
All right.
Sports song. Patriots, Bruins, Red Sox, and Celtics are the best New England professionals.
We've accumulated a few more jingles since you've been here last, Katie.
I would say so.
Boogie.
Never a dull moment over here. The Patriots dropped their season opener to the Las Vegas Raiders, 20-13. The Pats will visit the Miami Dolphins on Sunday afternoon.
Nick Sogard's pinch hit 2-run double led the Red Sox over the Arizona Diamondbacks 7-4. Boston will visit the Athletics in Sacramento tonight at 10.
Bates College field hockey beat the University of Lynchburg 2-1.
Central Maine Community College women's volleyball beat New Hampshire Technical Institute 3-2. CM men's soccer shut out Maine Maritime 3-0. And CM baseball will host a doubleheader against York County Community College this afternoon. Games are scheduled to begin at 4 4-6.
The Maine Nordiques open their season on the road against the Philadelphia Rebels on Friday night.
That's your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment.
That is
the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for September the 8th, shall we?
We shall.
Alrighty then. We're going to start off with actor Jonathan Taylor Thomas, who is 44 years old today. He played Randy Taylor on Home Improvement from 1991 to 98. And I think out of all the kids, Jonathan Taylor Thomas probably went the
Yes.
furthest in his career.
I believe so.
I think,
He was the cute one, right?
Yeah.
He also voiced young Simba in the animated film The Lion King in
I think I
1994.
knew that, but
Yeah. Alicia Beth Moore Hart
who is that, you
is
say?
46 years old today. You know who that is, Pam.
Yes. That is Pink.
That's right.
I would love to see her in concert. I have friends that seen her and say she is an amazing entertainer. I think she's, from what I can tell, just a cool person in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sherry would agree with you. She's a huge fan of Pink. Pink has sold over 135 million records worldwide.
She's done a few things.
She has. She's
Yeah.
done a lot of things. And she's also married to Carrie Hart, who was a freestyle motocross rider.
Yeah, and they've been married like 100 years.
100 years, yes. I think it's 101 now. Actor David Arquette is 54 years old today. He was in the Fox drama series The Outsiders in 1990.
He was?
Yeah, and now not the movie.
Oh, okay.
Fox had a series about it. And let's see here. Oh, rounding out FPBs is singer Amy Mann, who is 65 years old today. She was the lead singer for Till Tuesday, which came out with the smash hit Voices Carry in 1985.
I don't know any of that.
Really?
No, yeah.
Oh, that was,
I know that
was
one.
big. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a big one back in the day.
Maybe if I heard it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm probably going to have to sing now, aren't I?
Yes. Let's hear it, Mark.
I will spare our listening audience. Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs, and I don't believe that Katie has heard this one yet. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. Huh?
I have not heard that one.
She has no words.
Now she's going to request that you perform it at the Golden Paw Awards.
What do you mean me? That was David Lee Roth.
No.
Oh.
We can't afford David Lee Roth.
He did us a solid.
All right. How about 3 years ago today? 2022, Queen Elizabeth II died at age 96. Man, she had a run of it, huh? With
I
70
guess.
years on the throne, she was the longest-serving female head of state in history.
Wow.
Everybody loved her, didn't they?
Yep.
How about 28 years ago in 1997, the first episode of Ally McBeal premiered on Fox? Anybody watch?
Never saw it.
Neither.
No?
I remember it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
How about 29 years ago in 1996, Blue's Clues premiered on Nick Jr. with original host Steve Burns. Steve stuck around until 2002. Then they brought in his brother Joe for a couple of seasons. The 2019 reveal features their cousin, Josh.
Well, at least they kept it in the family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a nice Blues Clues family.
Alex, did you ever watch Blue's Clues?
No.
All right. How about 39 years ago in 1986, the Oprah Winfrey Show was broadcast nationally for the first time. I was a fan of the show.
When did that change?
I don't know.
When you didn't get a car?
Yeah. Yeah, I was never a guest.
Pam's like, she just said everyone gets a car.
Not included.
I didn't.
I don't have one.
Mark would like this one. 40 years ago in 1985, Pete Rose of the Cincinnati Reds broke Ty Cobb's career hits record with 4,192. That's a couple.
That's significant.
It is.
Yep.
I was born 40 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a stretch. You don't want to be 40, trust me. Stay 8. And rounding out not FPBs.
OTDs.
OTDs. Rounding out OTDs. 133 years ago in 1892, Francis Bellamy published The Pledge of Allegiance. It took him 3 hours to complete the original 23 words. It's kind of like one of our jingles.
Right? Pam gives me a hard time about the famous people birthday jingle because it has like 4 words in it. Oh, 3 words? No, it's got 4 words.
Instead of being 40, I want to be 133 now.
Yeah.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs for September the 8th.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Now we shift focus fully to our guest in studio, Executive Director for the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society, Katie Lisnik. We touched on it at the top of the show, Katie, the 3rd annual Golden Paw Awards coming up in just 10 days.
Yeah. Yep. September 18th in the evening at the Royal Oak Room.
Are you ready? Is your staff ready?
We're getting there.
Okay.
There's always a lot of last minute
Oh, yes.
little logistical things and final tweaks.
Yeah.
So we're in that mode right now.
And this event is open to the public.
It is, yeah. We're still selling tickets, and we are super excited. We've got Grazie to Go doing the food again this year. Amazing Italian buffet, drinks, fun, comedy, awards celebrating the work that we do and the amazing people who give so much to help animals. Silent auction is going to be great this year. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I was looking recently at the description for the Golden Paws. Did you add some awards for this year?
The awards we've kept the same.
They are,
They've
okay.
been, yep, they are the same. We have the same kind of 6, and we're highlighting, obviously, new recipients this year. One thing that is a little different is we're trying out a kind of a theme, and this year is the 50s.
Ooh.
So we're going to be kind of traveling through the decades in coming years, just to give it a little bit of a vibe and to recognize that Greater Androscoggin Humane Society is actually founded in 1885, so we're well over 130 years old. And we've been doing this work through the decades. It's looked different, but we have been here and we have been saving lives for so long, and this helps us to continue that work in years to come.
How long have you been with GAHS?
It's coming up on 7 years.
Wow. That went by awful quick.
Awful quick.
How did that happen?
So fast. I can't believe it. Yeah.
What is the best way for folks to get tickets to the Golden Paw?
Yeah, just go right on our website, gahumane.org. Front and center, the header is all about Golden Paw, so you just click on it. It brings you right to the page where you can get your tickets.
All right.
Yeah.
With the 50s theme, Sarah was suggesting that I dress in rolled up blue jeans with a white t-shirt and a leather
Do
jacket.
a greaser.
Yes.
Greaser?
I would love it.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Sarah's going to dress you.
Yeah. Well, I imagine Sarah's going to be in a poodle skirt
course.
or
I would hope
something like
so.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a chance to have fun. You know, guests don't have to dress in 50s attire, but they're more than welcome to if they would like to.
Yeah.
And it'll just be kind of a vibe. It's not going to be, slap you across the face with 50s
Sure,
when you
yeah.
come in, but just a little bit of,
That's
fancy.
fun. I think it adds a little, zhuzh
It
to the whole
does.
thing. Yeah. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, are you second guessing now?
No way.
Are you changing your whole skit?
Wait till you see what I have on tomorrow. Pam and I are taking the show on the road to the Chapman House, and
Blueberry.
they're having a podcast and pancakes, and the theme is blueberries.
Ooh.
So I have a special article of clothing that I will be wearing tomorrow.
Okay.
For the theme.
You can do
purchase
the
the
Willy
special?
Wonka blueberry?
Of course I did. Do you think I have blueberry clothes at home?
I mean, maybe. You live in Maine.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
True, if you're going to have some specialty item.
I'm hoping you don't have to purchase anything for the Golden Paw Awards. You have jeans and a white T-shirt, right?
No white T-shirts. But I'm pretty sure they're easy to come by.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that the whole night is awesome, and it's a chance for you to recognize all the wonderful people that work for and with the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society, which I have had the privilege of meeting on occasion and spending some time with them. I don't know how you pick the winners of these awards, but I imagine it is one of the highlights of not only their year, but their time with the Humane Society.
Yeah, it's interesting. So many of the people involved with us, they're not doing it for recognition. They don't, most of them are kind of embarrassed to even be celebrated, but it's important. because it is incredible work that they're doing. It's so impactful, and just the thanks that they deserve each and every day. This is just a drop in the bucket, but it is a very visible way that we can really celebrate all that it takes to make the work happen and to keep that organization running.
They are some of the most selfless people you will ever meet in your lives, and some of the most giving as well. Anything else about the Golden Paw Awards that you would like our listeners to know?
Just that it's going to be super fun. Like I mentioned, silent auction. There will be a photo booth. It's just going to be a really good time. So, date night, bring a friend, get a bunch together, just come out and celebrate and share our love for animals.
Yeah, it's a great way to just go hang out and support the Humane Society all at the same time. See a little comedy, get a silent auction. The photo booth, me and Sarah can make our potato.
I think you two have perfected that.
Yes.
You should start working on the heart.
We like potatoes.
That's right. I think you can see it right there, Katie.
Oh, yes,
they're
I
potato.
see it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Lovely.
And the food is outstanding as
It
well.
is. It is very, very good.
Yeah, good stuff. There's so much going on with the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society. And let's see here. Coming up on September 13th, the Auburn Public Library's Community Block Party.
Yes, we got invited to that. We love being invited to anything the library is doing. They're wonderful partners. They always have a cat or possibly even two available for adoption at the library. Right now they're staying in the kind of the admin wing and having a lot of fun. So it's wonderful to partner with them in whatever we can.
Yeah. You're no stranger to having cats walking around your office.
Oh, yes.
As some of the employees at the library are as well.
Yes. And I heard Alien and Sully were with them for quite a while, and they were two younger cats, and they were very shy at the shelter. And we thought, well, they'll be good, well suited to the library. They'll be quiet. They'll just kind of hang out.
Oh, boy.
And it didn't take long. And they showed us a very different side of themselves. Or they showed Donna Wallace, who had them in her office. And they were climbing the walls. They were at night going in and pulling out receipts and just getting into all kinds of trouble. Very sweet cats, but very rambunctious. They were young, and they finally got adopted, and then we did move over. Actually, going over this week, we'll probably have a little bit of an older, calmer cat.
Slower moving.
One that maybe won't be quite up to so much rambunctiousness.
One that's not interested in paperwork at all.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And Pam, did I hear you got a new cat?
We did, a couple months ago. We went over to the Humane Society and adopted ourselves a cat.
Yay.
Yeah, Tanner. He's a 4-year-old orange cat.
Oh.
He's 4, but he's so tiny.
Is he the little
Yeah, he's
guy?
a little petite thing.
Aw.
Yeah, but he's doing good.
Wonderful.
He loves all the space he has now, looking out all the windows. And I think it was last night, Lydia and him will lay next to each other, but they don't quite cuddle. Okay. And they were laying probably about half a foot apart or so. The next thing I know, I look over and the cat is closer. Tanner's closer to Lydia. Like, head is touching, like, her bum. And I'm like, oh, look. I'm like, they're almost cuddling. So I think he wants to, but he's still a little unsure. Yep. It's funny. It's cute.
Oh, my God.
Tanner's like, this is going to come in handy in the winter.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of heat coming from this
That's
big
right.
dog.
Lydia looks warm.
She's a lot of insulation.
Now, is Tanner the name that the shelter gave?
No. We picked him up. His name was Tanning Bed. So, yeah, we knew that wasn't going to stick. So, Tanner it became.
Katie, how do you and your staff come up with the names?
Well, sometimes it feels like it's kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel for
You
names.
don't say. Tanning Bed.
There's often a theme,
Yes.
which was the case with this, I believe. You said Ways of Dying and Final Destination,
Yes.
the movie series. So we get a lot of litters of kittens, groups of cats, and we kind of struggle to, there's only so many names that you can do that are all, chocolate names or, desserts or something that's cute. So you go a little further afield into these groups of names, which work well when it's a litter of kittens and they're all in the same kennel. and you can read them and be like, oh, that's cute. That makes sense. But then once you're down to the last one or two, it doesn't really work anymore. I remember, I think it was 2 summers ago, we had one that they were all named after like storage. So we had tote and Tupperware and storage unit. It just...
Boxing tape.
I think storage unit was the last one left. I was like, can we please change this poor cat's name? Because this does not make sense.
Right.
It just does not sell this lovely cat. So yeah. Sometimes we do struggle to not have duplicative names, and you can only do so many Lunas and Bellas,
Right.
Midnights.
Yeah.
But even
Or
like
Snowballs.
trying to think of groups of names, I would feel like I would run out of.
You do. You really do start to.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I mean, there must have been like characters in Harry Potter.
yes.
You know what you go through movies now, and you're like,
you go through the Disney characters, every food type, you've got fruit, you've got flowers, you've got spices, I think we've done it all.
You got to start recycling
We're
now.
recycling
right?
now.
Yeah.
We've got to.
Well, thank you for that. I was just curious because sometimes you go on the website and you're like, oh, I wonder what that's.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
And,
well, I was very confused when
Yeah.
it said tanning bed.
Yeah.
I was like,
Right.
that's random.
What is
so random?
Right.
Beach towel.
I'd like to adopt a Ziploc bag.
I think that was one of the storage ones. I think it was.
Ziploc.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, boy. I don't know if this is new to the shelter or not, but it's the first I heard of it. The dog training opportunities coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so we actually, it's been a long time coming. Our animal care and behavior manager, Carolyn, she is a certified dog trainer, been doing it for years, and just has been focused on a lot of other things we've been working on, and is just now getting to the point where we're going to be able to start offering some training classes, which we're super excited about. Those of you who know our space realize that we don't have a lot of open space for things like that. So our classes are going to start out pretty small. And we're going to do a combination of some that will be at the shelter. We'll be utilizing some outside space and some inside space. And then we're also going to be doing some classes at Support Solutions, which is another great organization in our community. And their executive director is one of our amazing foster families. So she offered the space on a Sunday. So we'll be holding some classes over there as well to give us that surety that we're not worried about weather, especially as we head into the fall and the winter.
And super affordable, too.
Yes, we're starting out very low. We want to kind of gauge what the community's looking for, what types of classes, and then we'll be able to build a really solid program from that.
And you're going to be part of Poland Heritage Day on September 27th.
We are. This is the first time we've joined them, and we're very excited. And they reached out to us because they're celebrating Togo, the sled dog that is now the Seppala Shepherd, the state dog. So it's a celebration. I think it's the 100th anniversary of his run. So they wanted to have an animal component, reached out to us. So we will be doing an adoption event there.
Cool.
We'll have, I know, some puppies, some dogs, more than likely some kittens. They've put us kind of in that lovely grove of trees right next to the main state building. So it'll be absolutely lovely. We're looking forward to it.
How do those events typically go with adoption when you have animals to adopt kind of right there? How does that typically go?
They usually go really well. We advertise the animals in advance, so folks are coming specifically with adoption in mind. It'll be interesting at this one because it's not typically an adoption event. I think we'll get a lot of folks just coming to see and pat and meet the animals. But we always have a lot of folks coming knowing I'm here to adopt, that dog, that cat, whatever it may be. So we're anticipating it'll go really well.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if you want to see the owner of Poland Springs, Cindy Robbins, if you want to see her face light up, all you need to do is mention Togo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
And her face lights up, and she will be more than happy to tell you the story of Togo. And the statue they have there at Poland Spring is just incredible.
It's beautiful. Yep. Yeah, we'll be right near that. We'll be able to see it right from where we are.
One of the things I love about the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society is you offer pet wellness clinics throughout not only this community, but surrounding communities as well. And they are so helpful to people in need. And one is coming here to the Twin Cities on October 18th.
It is, yes. So we do these every month. We hold vaccine and pet wellness clinics every month. Low cost and free vaccines, low cost microchips, and, just a basic exam by our veterinarians that offer these services. And it really is impactful, as you said. I mean, the past couple we've served close to 100 animals at each one. Dogs and cats. We just ask that cats come in carriers and dogs are on leashes. And we give away food, any extra supplies that we may have that would be helpful to folks. And we move around. So GAHS contracts with 12 municipalities in our area. And so we try to move the clinics around to cover as much as we can, just to really provide that service and make it accessible to as many folks as possible. Because we know getting into a veterinarian these days is very challenging. If you can get an appointment, or it might be months out, and some folks need their vaccines immediately for, rental purposes or, going to doggy daycare, all those sort of things. So we really feel that these are an important service and something that we feel really strongly about providing every month.
Mm-hmm. And as we head towards the end of the year, people need to remember that you need to get your dog's license.
Dog licensing is coming up. It certainly is.
And they need up-to-date rabies vaccinations. And I remember I was in a bind one year. I was approaching the deadline, and I'm like, I can't get in to see a veterinarian. What do? I went to the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society website, and you had about 5 businesses that you partner with that were having vaccine clinics. And the one that was coming up was one at Tractor Supply. For me, I got right in. Got the vaccinations, done and done. So
Absolutely.
helpful. So
it is.
Thank you for providing that service. It is wonderful. Paws for Pets Craft and Vendor Fair coming up at the Lewiston Armory.
So it's the first Sunday of November always, and it will be our classic, well-loved Paws for Pets. So many vendors. We've got food trucks out front. It's an opportunity. Folks can bring donations. Our van will be right there if you want to bring some supplies for us. Just come and shop. It's a great time. You're getting all of your holiday shopping done.
Yeah.
And we have a really wide variety of items. There's something for everybody.
Very cool.
And if you would like to help out the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society, you can, of course, make financial donations through their website, but you can also look at the wish list, which always has an up-to-date listing of things needed at the shelter. And some of those might not be top of mind when you're thinking of what pets need.
That's very true.
The facility itself
Yes.
needs items as well
Yes.
to function properly.
I could say if you are thinking pretty much any time that we need something, number one would be bleach. We use it for cleaning. We use it for our laundry, which is constant. So bleach is always needed. Things like paper towels, just, your basic cleaning stuff. Anything that you use at home, we're using at the shelter as well. And then cat food. We have a very, very active pet food pantry every single week. And we also help support Seniors Plus through their Meals on Wheels program, Fish and Loaves, St. Mary's Food Bank, all sorts of different local community food banks we provide pet food to as well to help keep animals in the homes where they're loved. And cat food is something that we consistently run out of. So dry cat food, canned cat food is desperately needed. And in every single one of the food pantry situations, we're seeing about I'd say about a 3-to-1 need cats versus dogs. So if you're going to donate some food, always err on the side of cat food, please.
3-to-1.
And our numbers run that way too at the shelter. We always have about, we serve maybe about 500 dogs, but really it's about 1,500 cats.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to go to that website, it is gahumane.org, or if it's easier for you to remember, you can go to savingpetsinmaine.org.
Yes.
And look under the Give tab, and you'll find the wish list right there. How are you set for volunteers and fosters?
We can always use more. Right now, we're sort of in we call it the seasonal volunteer changeover, because we have summer kids and teens and people who just had, teachers are going back to their their normal schedule. So we lose some folks, we gain some new folks. Bates College always sends over volunteers once they get settled into their class routine. So this is just kind of a period of transition for us. So the more volunteers we have, the easier it makes that transition. And we use volunteers for so many different things. They could be coming in and helping us clean in the mornings any given day, which is incredibly helpful. Or they could be helping out an event. You know, we rely on volunteers to help make Golden Paws possible and all of our events. So they could be helping with helping to do adoption counseling, just the setup and cleanup, a whole host of different things, decorating, helping us write bios for the website. The sky's the limit. If they like to do something, there's a way to use that skill to contribute to helping animals.
You can even come up with names.
You can help us come up with names. Yes, absolutely.
It's just the little things sometimes, right? Seriously.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, clearly we need some help in that realm. So if you've got good ideas, bring them forward.
I don't know. I'd rather adopt a pet named Ziploc Bag than Snowball or Fluffy.
I agree. It's
Mark,
unique.
you would.
Ziploc Bag has stories I need to hear.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to tell that tanning bed story forever.
That's right. Yeah.
And I will say our foster families often get to name the animals themselves too. So we have a lot of foster families that bring pregnant cats home, and then the kittens are born in care, sometimes puppies as well, and the foster families do the naming for those animals themselves. So you get to be creative that way as well if you are one of our foster families.
Have we missed anything, or is there anything that you'd like to add?
Well, no, just the fact that we are here because we, obviously care about animals and want to help them in a wide variety of ways, but we certainly can't do it by ourselves. And I think all of the events we've talked about, the different ways to help, really highlight the fact that pets are part of the family and we are embedded in the community, and your support, whether it be through a donation of an item, a financial gift, getting involved with an event, attending, adopting, no matter what way you help animals, it is desperately needed and so appreciated. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody listening who cares and gets involved.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Next year marks 30 years of Uncle Andy's Digest. What started as a beloved print publication has grown into Lydia Media, a full-service marketing partner helping local businesses thrive. From LA Metro Magazine and the Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast to social media management, website design, and advertising across all platforms, we've got your marketing needs covered. If you're a business making a difference in our community, let's connect. Lydia Media is here to tell your story and help you grow. Lydia Media, in business, for business. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com.
And we're not done, because we have our final segment, which is called, as you know, 3 Random Questions, which we have yet to come up with a jingle for. We will. We're working on it.
They're random. They're questions. They're 3 random questions. How was that?
Perfect.
I think you need to take from the top, because I'm going to cut that out and use it.
Absolutely not. I am not doing that again.
All right. I already have what you just said, so we'll go with that.
He's going to change the speed of it so it sounds more like a jingle.
Right.
All right, Katie. You and your best friend go to the casino.
Okay.
You run out of money. Mm-hmm. And your best friend gives you $50 to gamble with. And you end up winning $100,000. And you're both at opposite ends of the casino. Your best friend doesn't know. Do you share any of it with your friend?
Absolutely.
Okay, how much?
I would probably do a
$50?
50-50 split.
50-50 split is very fair.
Yeah.
Have we had anybody that said no? They're just...
I'm sure we have.
Have we?
or I can't remember who it was.
It was me.
It was Alex. Someone said that they would reimburse their friend the $50 and just go on.
And then go on.
Their separate ways.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, it was me.
It was you. Alex, what would you do with $100,000?
Give 1 cent to someone.
And then what would you do with the rest? He's going to buy Mimi a car.
No,
Oh.
I'm going to keep it.
He's going to put it in his savings account.
There you go.
Let it build up.
Smart kid.
Yeah.
So 50-50 split. All right. Pam, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Well, first I would pay off all my debt. That wowould feel good. And then we just moved into a new house, so I would probably start working on all the projects that I want to do.
All right.
$100,000 would go pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yes, it would.
So
You could hire Bob Vila to come over
Yeah.
and do some projects for you.
sure, as long as I don't have to do it.
See?
If you could choose anybody, dead or alive, to have dinner with, who would it be? Famous. Let's say they have to be
famous
famous.
person.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And if you choose a dead person, they would be alive at the time of
Okay.
the dinner.
Thank you for clarifying,
You
Mark.
got it. I'm here for you.
It's very confusing.
Although it would be a cheap dinner.
They wouldn't eat much.
I think, there's so many different, oh goodness, there's so many. Maybe Jane Goodall.
Oh,
I think she would just be fascinating to hear the breadth of what she has done and
goodness, yeah.
all her experiences. Yeah.
That would be a good one.
Would you ask her anything in particular?
Maybe how does she stay hopeful and impactful? I think she just is sort of naturally that.
Right.
And, how does she maintain that? She's been doing this a long time and has seen a lot.
I ask that of Sarah just about every day.
How are you so positive?
How do you do it?
Yeah, she is very positive.
It's so annoying.
Yeah. A little ray of sunshine.
How's that possible? You've been living on this planet for nearly 50 years. How do you do it? All right, Katie, final question. Putting your professional skills aside, what could you teach someone to do today with 100% certainty?
Foraging for mushrooms.
Oh,
Oh, do tell.
you can't stop there.
Yeah, what's going on there?
I love going out and finding wild mushrooms to eat. So I don't know all of them, but I'm I'm not going to kill you. And I can show you a good 5 or 6 that are highly edible and very yummy.
And some of them, especially in the state of Maine, are worth a lot of money, aren't they? Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Like there was one I think I saw. It was like over $200 per pound for this type of mushroom. I don't know what it was or if it's still worth that much, but I was like, I want to go out and forage some mushrooms.
Yeah. And some of them are very difficult to find.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden you walk and you're like, oh my God, there's a whole patch of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
No, I took a class many, many years ago, and it just sort of grew from there. I like being outside.
Yeah.
Like eating.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Kind of goes together.
It goes well, and I just find mushrooms to be fascinating. So it's really interesting.
They
thinking
are.
about
They
them.
just grow everywhere.
They do.
And keep your dogs away from them.
Yes. Yes.
Certainly.
Yeah. There's a ton out there that are not edible. They aren't going to kill you, but you're not going to feel good if you eat them. But certainly we want to keep the animals away from them just because you don't know. And they can consume a lot in a short period of time.
Yes, they
and
can.
have some pretty bad side effects.
Yeah. Is there any way you can tell just visually if they're safe to eat?
You learn certain ones. So there are some that are very specific. They don't look. There's a lot that are just sort of like they call them like the LBMs, the little brown mushrooms. Most of those are. You don't want to eat them. They're not going to harm you. They're just not great. And those are the ones you see most commonly. So most of the mushrooms you see are not the edible varieties, but the ones that are pretty readily recognizable. And you get to know. And then there are the highly toxic ones are usually very recognizable as well.
Yeah.
Toxic ones might have colors. Do they?
They're often brightly
Yes.
colored. There's the red, like the Amanita is the bright red, like that classic toadstool looking with the little white spots. But then there's some that are just plain white, like I think it's called the Death Angel or something like that. They're just plain white.
Don't eat
so
those.
don't eat those. Err on the side of not eating them unless you are 100% sure.
All right. Great stuff.
Yeah.
We learn something new about
We
Katie
did.
every time she visits. And if I remember correctly, you also love strawberries.
I do love strawberries.
Right? See? And we share the same birthday, Pam.
Oh, Oh, birthday twins.
Yeah.
Twins.
Nice.
Me and Katie and Elaine St. Pierre. We're like the birthday trio of the Twin Cities. Katie, thank you so much for your time today and all the great work you and your staff are doing at the Humane Society.
Thank you for having me today.
We so appreciate it. She is Katie Lisnik, Executive Director for the Greater Androscoggin Humane Society. And we want to thank Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DeBlois Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
.com.
There you go.
Does anyone want to listen to the positive pickle?
Who doesn't?
You're one in a pickle. I mean, 1 in a million.
All right. Thanks, Alex.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat.
And I will say I have bitten my cat.